Hi guys, Mimi G here. I am so excited to say that I completed my 10 me-made must-have items for the month of January. So earlier in the month, if you missed that video, I talked about why I wanted to sew me-made garments that I wear on a daily basis. Now I sew for myself all the time, you guys know that. But sometimes I spend a lot of time sewing patterns that have just come out because it's part of my business. I review them, I have to make them, show them off. For my own pattern collection, I have to do the same thing. So I rarely ever get a chance to just sew things that I would wear and like to wear on a daily basis. These are 10 garments that I must have in my wardrobe because I wear them all the time, and I thought instead of buying those, I'm going to make them. So in the month of January, that's what I did. I made all 10 must-have me-made garments, and I'm going to show you all those garments now. Now before I show you the first item, I want to say that I am proud that I used only stash fabric to make my garments. That means I only used fabric that I had on hand, and I didn't buy new fabric to complete these projects. Now as you can see from all the fabric behind me, I have a rather large stash of fabric. This is all fabric. And I've collected it over time. Sometimes I go and buy fabric because it's pretty, because I like the print or I like the color, and then I decide what I want to make with it later. Unfortunately, what happens is I end up with a really large stash of fabric. And when a new project comes up, it's rare for a sewist to go into her stash and use the fabric as opposed to going and buying new fabric for a new project. So I wanted to make sure that I only used fabric that I already had to make all 10 garments, and I did that. So the first one I'm going to show you was a Free People inspired shirt. I had something like this in my closet already that I had purchased from Free People, and I thought, you know what, I could sort of knock that off a little bit. So I want to say that for each of these garments, I will link the blog post in the description box below so that you can see more pictures and see the details of all of the garments in each blog post. So the very first one was this one, and I wanted to make sure that I used different textiles, that I mixed it up, that I used some rib knit, that I distressed it. I added a little pocket. This is a really oversized hood, or it could be sort of like a turtleneck. It depends on how you wear it, but you can totally wear it as a hood. And I added rib knit to the bottom, and it also has pockets, right? And pockets are always a win for me. So this was my very first Free People inspired shirt, and again, you can read all the details about all of these items in each individual blog post, and they are all linked below. So then we have my other must-have garment, which is a cardigan. I live in cardigans. I love them. I have a ton of them, and I thought, why the hell don't I just make these? It's super fast, and this is a PDF pattern that I have. It's one of mine, and so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make my own cardigan. So I actually made two. I made this one and another floral one, and you can see both of those in my blog post. So I really love this one, and you know, a cardigan works for just about anything. The other one that I made was a shirt dress. I love a good long button-up that I can wear as a dress or wear it open with jeans. And so I did two blog posts with the same shirt dress and just styled them differently. One with heels as a dress, and then I styled it again with jeans and a t-shirt and some platforms. So this is my long button-up, and I love this. I love it because I can make these and have them in my wardrobe, and they work for almost anything. You know, you can wear them to work, you can wear them to a meeting, you can wear them to a brunch, you can wear them to a date night. It really just doesn't matter. You can dress it up or dress it down. So a shirt dress is always a must-have for me. Then, because I love being super comfortable but still cute, and I love wearing dresses with sneakers, although you guys always see me in heels, I really do love sneakers. I have a lot of sneakers. And so I love a good t-shirt dress. So I made this one, which is literally super basic, right? It looks just like a long t-shirt dress. But it has a low back, which makes it a little sassier, adds a little sexiness to it. And I love a t-shirt dress because you can wear it with anything. You can layer it, you can wear sneakers, you can wear flats, you can wear leggings and boots, you can wear heels. Really, you could do just about anything. Throw a denim jacket on, and you're good to go. The other garment that I can't live without is a good jumpsuit. So I made a jumpsuit, and I really like this one because it's not sort of like your average jumpsuit. It's a little baggier, it's a little looser, but it still looked really cute. I wore it with heels. You can see it in the blog post. But you could also wear it with sneakers or flats during the summer. and I love that it has a zipper in the front and the pockets. I used a lightweight denim, and it worked really well, but I think if I make it again, I'll use a little lighter weight fabric. I also like that it has a casing for elastic at the waist, because it sort of just snaps on and gives you a really good silhouette. Now we're down to the last 5, and these are my absolute favorites. So the first was a pair of trousers that I made, and I wanted a menswear inspired pair of pants, and so I made these, and they look great on. You can see it in the blog post. I love the wool blend suiting. It's very on trend at the moment, and they are so comfortable to wear. Like, I plan to make these a lot, and it's actually a modified version of my Simplicity 8301 pattern. I just sort of slimmed the leg out and created a cuff, and it gave me a completely, totally look than the one that's on the pattern envelope. So you can always sort of get a pattern, modify it, and use it in different ways. Probably one of my top favorites that I made were my own jeans. So I love buying jeans, but sometimes you have a hard time finding jeans that fit you in all the right places, right? It might fit at the hip, but sort of gape at the waist, or it might be too tight at the waist. So I love to make my own jeans, and I just hadn't done it in a really long time, but I have a Simplicity pattern for a pair of skinny jeans, so I thought, let's make yourself some jeans. So I did. I made myself these jeans, and they are perfect. I mean, they literally fit me like a glove, and the denim is fantastic. The top stitching, I added this little leather tab to the back of my pockets that says original on it. And this is really great. We're going to be doing workshops on making your own jeans starting in July, from July all the way to November. So we're going to be traveling and doing workshops, and making your own jeans is going to be one of those workshops. Okay, so I made a tracksuit last year in December, and I loved it so much that I thought, you know what, I'm making my own tracksuits forever, because you can sort of design whatever you want, you know, instead of being stuck buying whatever is available at the store. So my most recent tracksuit is this one, and oh my gosh, I love this thing. It's so comfortable to wear. It's fully lined. You know, I added the satin ribbon to the sides of the sleeves and the pant legs. Let me show you the waist of the pants. I love a good drop crotch. I know not everybody likes them. You know, enough with the diaper comments. We all get it. It's not your thing, but some people do like them, and that's me. Okay, I love a good drop crotch, so you can call me poopy pants if you want to. So I added the ribbing, which just adds a really nice contrast to this beautiful deep purple velvet. Love this thing. I will be wearing this a lot and plan to make them again for sure. So then I made a blazer. So I love a blazer that I could wear sort of as a coat as well. And so I had gotten a hold of this wool blend houndstooth fabric, and I wanted sort of a men's boyfriend fit blazer. And so this Berta pattern was perfect for that. It's fully lined, as you can see, and it just has a great sort of feel. And I wore it with some velvet leggings and this little mesh top, and they went nuts for it on social media. So the jacket is fantastic. It's probably one of my favorite makes, and as a matter of fact, it is one of my favorite makes, and I plan to make it again in a yellowy mustard wool blend that I have, and it's going to be amazing. So this was really beautiful. I had a lot of fun making this. And then, as promised, and I'm so excited that I did it, my denim jacket. Now, I've sewn a lot of things, including my own jeans, but I had never sewn a denim jacket. And, you know, doing things like that requires a couple of things, right? One, you have to have really great top stitching, because if your top stitching is whack, your garment is going to look homemade, and then you're going to be whack. So that's always number one thing. Your top stitching always has to be good. Second, you have to know what thread and what needle you're using so that you get that real authentic look and not that homemade look. Third, you have to have the right denim, and you have to wash it and pre-treat it so that it's not all crispy looking. You don't want to make a denim jacket and then it looks too crispy and too too stiff, right? You want sort of that worn look so that it looks like something that you bought. And of course, you have to have the right hardware and the right fit. And you want your classic or your denim jacket to be classic. So I had to find a pattern that had classic lines, and I found that. I was super excited. It was a PDF pattern that I printed at home, and I think it came out unbelievable. This might be my most favorite thing that I've made in the last couple of years, hands down. It's not because it's so, a beautiful gown or anything, which I've done, but it's because it looks like a classic denim jacket that I bought at a store, and I washed it, I think 4 times. I washed and dried it 4 times until some of that like crispiness went away and it wrinkled up. And the more I wash this, the better it's gonna look, and I love it. I used classic hardware, classic lines and top stitching, and it looks beautiful. There are up close pictures and detail shots in the blog post, so please make sure and click on the links in the description box below. These are all of my January makes. I can't believe that I made all 10 of them, but I'm so proud of myself, and I think I like this little theme thing, so I might do something similar to this again. I hope you've enjoyed all these looks. Leave your comments, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at MimiGStyle. Until next time, peace.